Is starting a YouTube channel this late in November of 2021 late? Is it possible? Today, I'm gonna let you moments in my life that made me decide that I want to start a YouTube channel. Howdy y'all. For y'all who are new here, my name is Daniel. I am a college tech student in the great state of Texas. And today we're gonna go over those five little moments. I will have those little 5 tips timestamped below in the description if you'd like to see. Let's get on the first one. So meeting new people is kind of one of my favorite things to do. As a little child, I moved almost every year of my life, from Arizona, California, Oregon to the East Coast. A few years where I stayed in the same house for more than a year, but that's about it. This was mainly due to my father's job. He's an IT layout designer. He was contracting when I was little. So that's kind of what happened back then. But as you know, it is very hard for a child to continuously move every single year after he built, a friendship or relationship with a bunch of people. But a very useful skill that I would say that I had made throughout all this experience and hardship is the ability to see people and understand, how does this person feel? How does this person react to, seeing me, speaking to me? It is a very convenient, but also very useful because it's a common trait and skill that is very useful, especially in the business world. Another thing that meeting new people allows you to do is practice making new friends and making new relationships, but in a shorter time period. I believe that is one of the other skills that I learned from building. Another skill that I learned from moving so often. How does this tie into YouTube? I do enjoy YouTube. I see a lot of creators combo, what do you call that thing? Collaborating with a bunch of other YouTubers. I believe this is a wonderful way of getting to meet new people and, start new projects. Which leads into the second little thing. I love starting me projects, not like outside projects. My mother tells me, you need to go get a job, go graduate college, and get married, go get a house, and buy a house on a loan and pay it off for the next 40 to 50 years. I don't want to stop there. Am I just here to live and work for someone else's dream? Is kind of my main emotional standpoint on that. I don't want to limit myself, which I believe that YouTube would be that one of those tools that would make it easier for me to find a better and more active way of, first finding people, but also being able to work on my projects that I would like to work on. But what's a project? What's a project if you can't get paid? So that would lead into number 3. You could start a business. Sure, you could start a business without YouTube, but a very, very useful thing about YouTube is that you're able to react and, talk more and be joyful with your audience. And hopefully your audience is there to do that with you. Yeah, it's really wonderful. It's like your audience is not just robots and bots, chatbots talking to you, but it's actually other people somewhere in the world, maybe your neighbor or somewhere on the other side. Is it 18 hours by flight to fly on the other side now? Commercial? Yes, I would like to start my own business. One of my childhood goals was to be able to start a business, make stuff that helped the lives of many people. I wanted to make it, reachable for those in other a little bit harder countries to live in. Also, convenient for those over here. But the idea of being able to bless other people is such a wonderful thing, and also hire people from anywhere. That's why I believe that tech and also YouTube would be very helpful, because you can also get people to contact you and meet new people, and also get information and grow on that information of what people want to have in their life. Another skill that I want to learn through YouTube is storytelling, number 4. Storytelling is something very weird. You have storytelling that is there. It's something that we do not really see as a necessary thing, but becomes so embedded in our lives that we don't even realize. We see great storytellers always becoming more popular with people when we're very young, are able to create digital assets or create programs that help other people gain and increase their wealth. Those storytellers are able to captivate the minds, are able to captivate the attention of millions of others and be able to attract them. Like think Harry Potter or the Mizayao, the Ghibli station. You could see that storytelling does not have to be in English. It could be in Japanese or other languages. It doesn't even have to have words. But it's very important to be able to convey your emotions. So that's something I'd like to learn through YouTube. Number 5. The final thing is I would like to be able to gain and learn the skills that a regular YouTuber has. I would, right off my head, I could think of 5. Communication, writer, filmer, editor, sales, one more, organization. A great communicator obviously communicates. But that's not anything if you can't communicate to a group of people. That brings it to a writer. If you have a script, for most people it becomes much easier to understand, stay on track, which is one of my biggest problems, personally. But being able to write makes it easier to communicate. Write what you want to people and storytell, communicate that emotion and story to them. But you gotta film it for people to see. They don't see, they don't hear. Then you gotta edit it. You always have this like Americans, I hear like almost every day, like it's so much, like wow. Gotta cut those out. There's sometimes too many. It just depends on the day. After editing, being able to sell your products, like I could create a program that is, you know, trying to teach guitar or piano, teach Japanese, or how to sew a kimono. I could create many programs, but if you cannot do that one thing of sales, people will never see it. Sales has a negative connotation in American and most of the world, but the main thing about sales is that it's just to get a product to people who want that product. It's pretty much the main thing. We do have a lot of crazy people. But finally, I believe that was number 6, organization. Being able to organize your own life. It's like your schedule, your sleep, your day, when you eat, how you get things done is very important for me. Also, even more is scheduling and being able to take care of your group, your team, hopefully in the future, for me. But to be able to be on top of everything is a very, very respectable and nice skill to have. So overall, I have read many self-help books and watched many YouTubers who are those, what do you call it, the Jedis of the self-help journey people. And they're usually good people. But something I take off of that is that I love how they live. They live how they want. They do what they want. Well, like, I mean, they work on the projects. Some of them are profitable, some are not. But it's the journey that I like to watch. And I began to think, this is something I do want to work on. Be able to document my journey on how I work, how I do this. I'm okay with extra work, you know, YouTuber, they don't sleep too much, I don't believe. Especially the vloggers. I hear a lot of stuff about vloggers. But YouTubers, you know, they record, edit, write, talk, you know, at conventions. They post, they talk with the team, try to get information from their audience, information from the internet, all of that. Honestly, for me, I just probably wanted to document my own journey of starting my own business. I want to start a business that helps people and all that. I want to be able to document me trying to build my dreams so I could see maybe people in the future also follow suit and document their dreams and how they came to fruition. Have a blessed day, y'all. I'll see y'all later.